Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing the astrology reading here for Taurus for February 2019. So that's astrology reading for Taurus, February 2019. So let's just start off with an overview now for you Taurians, and let's just see what we get here. Right, so for you Taurians, it's like you're gradually, sort of very slowly and systematically, at a bit of a crossroads or coming to a crossroads. And I just feel so this is going to continue on a little bit into the year. It's like you're doing a bit of re-evaluating. So this is your lives here that you've built up so far. Do you keep doing what you're doing and try and build it up? Or do you want new things to come in? But as you're looking at that, it's like you are trying to be logical and get the balance right. In other words, whatever energy you're putting into things, you need to make sure it's trying to work for you. Or you're getting as more or less near as damn it what you're looking for in life. And I say live because I'm talking about everything right across the board. But I do feel like some of you Taurians may start to think about study or looking for general opportunities out there. But it is a bit of a constant battle in your head now trying to work things out. And what you've got to try and not do now is get pulled in different directions. But I feel like the pulling's been in January. I feel so as February and March passes by, this will be pushed into the past a little bit. And then as that gets pushed into the past, in the right-hand side of your reading is you've got the Death card, which is creating new beginnings, moving into the future. So, all good. But it's like you've got to still pull back a little bit now and do a bit of analysing. But don't stress yourself out now as you're doing it. You need to stay calm, stay relaxed, stay focused. And if you're all over the place getting stressed, because you Taurians can be a bit stubborn, a bit like a bull in a china shop, it's like you need to perhaps relax, meditate, go for some healing, Reiki, spiritual, crystal healing, whatever it may be, to just calm your energies down. Because although I say you're moving into new beginnings and you're looking for it, you are a bit up and down with it all, but you are getting there. But you do want change, and this change is coming. Your life is moving off in a different direction, and you are gradually coming to an end of a cycle. So I do feel stay focused on what you want, what you're looking for. May take you a bit of time to figure it out, but you will definitely get there. So it just feels though now you've just got to stay focused. Okay, so let's have a look now at work and career for yourselves, about what's coming up here for you. So work and career. Right, okay. See, here, it's like you've got so much potential, but you need to tap into it now. You need to focus on what you want, what you're looking for, and then as you do that, you can gradually push it all forward. And as you focus on your goals, you've got security and wealth here for the future. And you are coming out here as the Emperor, like very empowered, like you've got this real strength of character. It's almost like you should be at the top of what you're doing, or to a certain level that you're happy with, or being the boss, being self-employed. It's like you've got all these potentials of different ways you could look at your career. But I feel like for some of you Taurians, you could suffer with a little bit of backache. So I feel so whatever you do, make sure whatever changes you make or whatever you're doing with your career now, it's not antagonising your back. So do focus on that a little bit. But again, you're at your crossroads and you're doing a bit of re-evaluating. And I'm being drawn with the number 6 here. So I feel so within the next 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 months or June, you should know what you're doing with your career and things should start to unfold around you. So it just feels so don't worry, because whatever you're worrying about, you're saying here, where there's a will, there's a way. So in other words, everything can get sorted out. But for some of you, you've got family, you've got children, so you've got to balance that in a little bit, or that might limit your choices and decisions. I say limit you, it isn't going to stop you. So it's about reaping what you sow now, and I just feel so as you do that, I think really things are looking quite exciting. But also for some of you Aries as well, I feel like Taurians, that there could be a past connection where it just feels like you could go back to a job where you've worked before, or you've thought about working for, or a past idea. So I just feel as though it's all there. It's like it's looking really exciting. So I think this is quite interesting. So the potential's there now for success in the things that you're wanting for the future. So all you've got to do now is just basically get on with it and just believe in yourself and try not to overanalyze too much. Because I just think that could just slow things down and delay things away. It could be 6 days, but it could end up being 6 weeks because you keep overthinking it. Right, let's have a look at relationships for you Taurians. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. So if you're the female energy listening to this, there you are, the Queen of Coins. She is a Taurian. But what's going out in the centre here now is your star card. It's like things are looking pretty good, very favourable. There's hope for the future, but it might take a bit of time to get there. And I just feel as though now you're wanting things to be right, but you're also wanting your independence, which I think you can get the best of both worlds. It's just to feel as though you've got to connect with that right person now who's not going to control you and is going to help you to be who you want to be. But also trust is going to be a big issue around you. And I just feel as though some of you might not be trusting at the moment, or you feel like something's going on around you. And I get the feeling with that within the next 3 days or 3 weeks, or it could be today, the 13th, or the 23rd, you may sort of get the answers connecting with that. But I just feel as though now, try and stay focused. And some of you Taurians as well could be thinking about having a child as well. So just think things are looking good here. But what you mustn't do now is bring money issues into relationships. I feel as though that's going to cause a whole lot of problems. Because money really is a negative energy. And it can stop things happening, it can cause problems, it can cause arguments, it can cause disagreements, and money and mistrust are coming side by side. So just watch that a little bit. We do keep dropping my cards. So yeah, so just keep an eye on that. But other than that, I feel like now we need to try and sort things out to bring all this positive harmony in and perhaps get the trust resolved. But if we can't resolve it, then maybe we've got to move on. So I feel like you need to do a bit of analysing there. Okay, right, let's have a look at money. So I'll just pull a card out for money. So I just feel as though you've got your lovely star card here. So I feel as though financially, earning-wise, money's looking good. And I feel like it can build up around you. But I do feel also it's a great time to look at where it's going. If you're losing money or where it's disappearing to. And I feel like if you know where it is disappearing to and you don't like the answers, you've got to deal with it and not shy away from it. Okay. Let's have a look at health. Right, okay, what's this drawing me to? Hay fever. Flowers, hay fever. Some of you could really suffer with hay fever. And I just get the feeling this year, hay fever could be quite negative. So keep an eye on that a little bit. Right, let me just see what we get now from your angels trying to guide you and protect you. Right, so you need to make sure now you have a bit of fun in your life. So get the balance there to enjoy life, make life full of joy. And you could do spending some time near the water. That just helps wash all the cares and concerns away and just generally kind of calms you down. And then this says you've got a lovely positive energy around you. It's very caring, very healing, very intuitive. So I just think that's great. So does feel like things are not too bad, but there are some things to be sorted out and looked at and resolved a little bit, and some timings there to sort of help you see through it a little bit. So that's interesting. So I hope all that's made sense. If you do want a private reading with me, whether it's in person or over the phone, I do that. I'm there for you in that sense. Do connect with my website. I've just updated that a little bit. A couple of readings have come down in price, and they are the spiritual readings and the crystal ball readings now. So they've come down to an average priced reading, which is good because some readers charge up to £40 or more for them. So peterdartsclairvoyant.co.uk. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I wish you well, and tune in now to your next video for the month of March, and hopefully I'll do that within the next week or two. Okay, so thank you very much for listening, And please do like and share this with all your friends and family and Facebook friends and groups. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much.